Hi, I'm Jackie with ILUIK Games, and today we're going to be unboxing Copenhagen. Copenhagen is a tile-laying game from Queen Games, and it's all about building the houses along the river in Copenhagen, Denmark. We got this version of the game from Kickstarter, and we actually backed at the collector's edition level, which means our components are going to be the same as the ones in the retail edition, but we did get some extra expansions and Kickstarter exclusives as well. Alright, so here we have the Copenhagen Collector's Edition. So one of the really cool things that came with this Collector's Edition is this outside box sleeve, and it does have some exclusive art from the Kickstarter edition here. So you can see that, and when we flip it over, it has the same back on it as it does on the regular box. So let's get this slid off of here, and you can see what the retail edition looks like, which is just as pretty. So we have all of those buildings along the front, all of those houses you're building in this game along that river front. So this is super pretty, totally loving the box artwork on this, and it really goes along with the style of the game. So I'm going to pull the lid off of here, and full disclosure while I'm doing this, I have actually filmed this unboxing twice already, but I was a little sleepy and I used the wrong camera, so you couldn't actually see what I was talking about while I was doing this unboxing. So there isn't any plastic anymore, but I promise we haven't played the game, everything's still in the punch boards. Basically, I just messed up twice and now we're doing the real deal. So we do have our rule books right here on top. They came in every language that the game was published in. This was actually one of the things that they did that helped us to get this game a little bit faster, which was super cool to get a Kickstarter edition this quick. These are the English rules here, going over everything about how to play this game. Nice illustrations, which should help out a lot when we're learning how to play, and there are several different modes, so it should help out with all of that. We have some player boards that are in the punch boards here in all the different colors. The color scheme in this is really solid. Everything matches across the board, so it just gives it a really uniform look. It's so pretty when you have it all laid out like that. This cute little cafe. You can see the bicycle and the pigeon sitting there next to the cafe here. These are really cute and detailed. We have the communal player board where the cards get laid out, some punch tiles, and a score tracker. You can flip that this direction. You can see that even the score tracker is themed, so we do have some, looks like some rocks here in the water, and that riverfront with those houses again, and this cute little crab. Alright, we have punch boards with our tiles. So the tiles in this game are tetrominoes. Which are, if you're unfamiliar with it, the pieces that you might be familiar with from Tetris. So you can see all those familiar Tetris pieces. Once again, they are in all of the player colors, which is super cool. And the ones in our edition and the retail edition are the cardboard ones. So the deluxe edition would have had the acrylic ones, which were super cool, but I do like the cardboard ones with their windows. They're still just as pretty, and I'm really loving all those colors. Oops. Those fell over when I was flipping the box around earlier, but these are the cards that we're playing with here in this game. Starting off with some Queen Games advertisements, just showing you all the games that they make. We do have Metro, we love Metro, as well as Escape. Those are both really fun games in our collection, but we'll get those ads out of the way there. These are the real cards that we're playing with. And when we flip them over, you'll see they look really familiar, because here are those pretty houses again, in all of the great colors of this game. Totally loving these colors. They're really unique. They're vibrant, but kind of pastel. All right, we've got some meeples for the score tracker. They do match the colors of the score tracker, and I believe these are little Dutch ships. So you can see those guys here. If we write them up this way, you can kind of see that shape there. Nice wooden meeples, very thick. So this was such a surprise when I first opened this box, and I'm so sorry that you didn't get to see my initial reaction, but this is still one of the coolest things that I know about this game. So I still have no idea if this actually has anything to do with the gameplay. I don't think it does. I think this was just a creative way to do the box layout, and I'm so glad they did this because this makes this like the coolest inside of a box that I've ever seen. I'm totally loving this. So just off the bat, you can see that the raised pieces here do have the buildings, some really nice buildings that go along with the theme of the outside of the box. So here you might be able to see that we have a dock and some ocean. If I lift that up there, you can see all of the details. This is printed on the bottom of the box insert. So there's some seagulls and some crabs in the ocean and crabs on this side as well. And if I tip this box to the side, what you can see is that they've actually printed along all of the sides of the box insert those buildings that are along the riverfront that we're building in this game. This is gorgeous, possibly pointless, and like the coolest purely decorative thing I've ever seen on a box insert. So way to go, Queen Games. This is so cool. So that was everything that came inside the box, but there are a couple of other things that I do want to share with you that came outside our box, and that is because we backed the Kickstarter edition. So one of the things that I will show you now is one of the Kickstarter stretch goals added some of these Joker tiles to our game. So there's something that came in the original game and there were extras that came with the Kickstarter. Now the reason I want to show you this is because I think there's a little bit of a mix-up and I accidentally got the acrylic tiles instead of the cardboard ones. Remember I told you earlier we got the collector's edition, which is the base game plus Kickstarter add-ons. So these guys were the ones that came with the deluxe edition, and these are so cool. I kind of feel like if I had had these in my hand before I backed this game, I might have gone for the deluxe edition because the deluxe edition is entirely acrylic tiles with clear windows. I don't know if I can maybe show you how that shows through there. These are really satisfying. They're nice weight, they're clicky, they're really, really cool. So it'd be really fun to play an entire game with these acrylic tiles. If that was a mix-up that I ended up with just these in my box, I'm kind of excited that we get to play with these anyway. In addition to those Joker tiles, there were also 2 Ziploc bags in here. Now one of them includes all of the Kickstarter exclusive stuff that came with this. So these are stretch goals and things that were added on during the campaign. So we can show you what's inside this Ziploc baggie here. So there is a rule book essentially that lets you know how to use the things that are in here. These additions to the Kickstarter game do actually give you more gameplay. They kind of play like expansions. So this is going to run us through how to use all of the things that are in this bag. And then inside this bag, what we actually have are some more punch boards with tiles. And these should be, I believe, goal cards. So they give you basically things to play or work for inside your game to add a little bit more challenge to it. So the final bag that came inside my package today, this is going to be a expansion, or as Queen Games calls them, Queenies. So these were available as an add-on, and again, they are an expansion, so they'll add more gameplay to the game. I picked the edition that I had, so these are cardboard tiles, much like the ones in my actual game. And people who backed the deluxe edition had the option of adding on acrylic tiles as well so that it matched their game. Alright, so this is the contents of the Queenie bag. I guess we'll flip this way so you can see the rule book first. Whoops, those are punch boards and they are punching already. Get that out of that bag. Alright, so once again, we do have a rule book letting us know how to use these Queenie expansions in all the different languages. And some more punch boards to add on. These differ from the ones in the base game in that they actually have multiple colors on each tetromino. So that's how that's going to add to the gameplay. So that was our look inside the Copenhagen box. We're so excited to get this on the table. It was really exciting to get a Kickstarter project this fast. This project was only up a couple of months ago and we already have the game in our hands, which is really unusual and super exciting. So kudos to Queen Games to really getting on that. So you can see that it's colorful, it's thematic, it's got tetrominoes, and who doesn't love Tetris? So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to get this on the table, and hopefully you'll be seeing that both here on our YouTube channel and also on our Instagram account soon. If you want to follow us in either of those locations, the YouTube channel here is ILUIK Games, and you can find us, right there with that black screen there. Let me see if I can fix that. All right, ILUIK Games, go ahead and give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. Let us know if you backed this, if you wanted to back this, if you are like me and are seriously regretting not getting those acrylic tiles, because so cool. And also, if you are on Instagram, you can definitely give us a follow over there. We're super active, and that is also at ILUIK Games, and we would love to have a conversation, follow you back, see your game photos, and you can like us and follow us over there.